morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Today's reading is Are They Attracted to You? You've got two choices. I was thinking today I'm just going to do two because there's like 3 choices or 33 choices or 2 choices. If you found me on the internet amongst all the tarot readers, it's very likely that this moment in time is meant to be yours, and the choice there, you've got 2 to choose from. So I don't think it would make that much difference. It was me sort of wondering about it earlier. And I've put the readings are longer than normal, so you get more out of one pile. The first card is the World card, and the second card is the High Priestess. And I will see you in a minute. Good morning, pile number 1. I'm going to speak slowly today. I'm going to go through it together. I'm going to peel the cards over one by one, try and tell you what I think each card is, and hopefully connect them together. Hopefully as well you'll try and meet me halfway, because there'll be things there will be things that I say that may not ring true, but you may have a different idea, so that you can get to a general feeling whether it feels like your pile. You can sort out in your own head the signs that you've got from this person already, whether they fit in what we're reading here together. So are they attracted to you? This first card here is their energy. And with energy, it can be, people have got a basic energy, but sometimes, and you can see this in astrology, through progressions and transits, we can transform and carry energy with us for months or years or even just a day. That is like a layer on top of who we basically are. So you've got the Sun of Water here. Their basic energy, or where they are at the moment, is easygoing, soft, kind, considerate, compassionate, romantic. There's an air of innocence, the fact that there's the sun there as well, and an air of openness. So this will be somebody, when you see them, they may blush, or they may look slightly awkward, or they may, I don't know how to say this, but I think I do it every time I speak to somebody. They have that sort of watery look in their eye that looks uncomfortable because they're actually thinking too much rather than being in that moment. There's an optimism in there as well, that you're always looking for somebody to be better than you so that you can learn something. Let's have a look at what are they looking for in somebody else. With the Mother of Earth, they're looking for somebody who has all the same qualities as them, but is much more confident with them, much more at ease with them. So that will be giving for the right reasons, sharing for the right reasons, looking out for people, putting other people first for the right reasons, and not to be seen or to be loved. That's just because who you are. So if you've done anything in front of them that makes you, can you hear it raining? That makes you look as if you are considering others, putting others first, or being very kind, or look at it. It's like being in a crowd and noticing somebody that's awkward and going over to help them without making a big show of it. If you've done anything that sort of rings of that type of feeling, that's what would attract them. Somebody that sticks their neck out for I've gone quiet because I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's helicopters and rain outside. I can understand this energy. I think a lot of us spend a lot of our life looking for somebody who is that little bit more and we think we can learn from. It's that person who can see the bigger picture, but it comes from a place of wanting to pull others up in a very sort of relaxed, sweet kind way. You get it with granddads, grandmas, and very occasionally you get it with people who tend to be icons in society and they normally have a bit of fight with them as well. So that's what that person's looking for, somebody like themselves, but a more prudent, more mature version. Let's have a look at your energy. This isn't how they see you, but it's more a case of where are you at the moment. The Five of Fire. The Five of Fire is somebody who is impatient. Are you ready for all this? Unsettled, a little bit arsey, a little bit quick to start an argument, or looking for a bit of antagonism, or looking for somebody to rile them up so that they can air their views. It's that type of feeling. It's a little bit spiky and a little bit overexcited, a little bit high, too many coffees and a bit of driving fast type of feeling. So I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know whether that is just... And we were talking about, did I talk about transits at the beginning? I think I may have done. It can often feel like, I don't think it is this card though, because it's a fire card, but it can often feel like a Uranus transit that makes you feel a little bit tight inside yourself, a little bit riled up. That's where you are at the moment. And maybe it's just to do with wondering about this connection. Maybe it's a need to know type feeling. It can be feel a little bit incessant, as in I really need to know whether this person likes me, and it can be on your mind a lot and can eat away a little bit and make you a bit nervous. So I think that's maybe where you are at the moment. Let's have a look at how they see you. They don't see any of that. The Nine of Water is... this is like a Persian cat type card. It's the Nine of Water is that sort of man or woman who gives the impression of being very nonchalant, very at ease themselves, not really noticing anything negative that's going on around, and there's a confidence there as well, and there's that you can throw anything at me that life can offer and it will roll off my back. It's that type of feeling. Somebody who is very... It's like laughs at all the bad bits, laughs at people who try and have a go at them. They just don't care. There's also with the Nine of Water another feeling, I don't know whether this feels right, but there's an emotional richness, but it can have a feeling of having everything. So maybe they see you as being financially better off, or your work situation is, what's the word, more advanced than them. They just see you as having it all. Maybe they put themselves behind you because they're coming across as a child here, and you're coming across as being maybe tough here with this and having everything. And being easy with that, being at ease with that. What is lovely here is that you've got the Water card here, which is very sort of gleeful and full of themselves, and they're looking for the Mother of Water. So you can see there's a match here, but this is how you feel. So they see you as they want to see you, and we all project what we want onto others. You're doing a good watery job here of happiness and contentment. And so, yeah, it's a good sign there. Let's have a look at their thoughts about you. What do they think about you? The Six of Water. So when I get the Six of Swords, when I get the Six of Swords, I almost have to try and include what I'm seeing here as well. So their thoughts about the Six of Water is, if they know you already and you've been introduced to each other, maybe the initial circumstances were difficult and they're hoping to make it easier, or hoping to connect with you in an easier fashion. With the Six of Swords here as well, if you know them quite well, it could be a relationship where you've argued or separated and hoping to smooth that out. Well, one more thing for the Six of Swords that I would think here, because you've got the Sun and the Mother here, it could be a sense of healing, connecting with you that's so at ease with your emotions and how you connect, and them wanting to actually mature with their emotions. So that will be looking for ability to express themselves, to connect without feeling embarrassed, or to just be very sort of warm, very giving. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look next at, I'm reading it in front of me, their feelings towards you. The Lovers card. So are they attracted to you? And you've got the feelings as the Lovers. They are seeing you, which you've already got here, as being part of them. The Lovers card, anything that seems to have a bit of duality, and the whole of the tarot is basically going from one singular, one whole thing, and splitting into male and female, and going on a journey and coming back together again. So when you get the Lovers card, it's almost like you've seen yourself in somebody else, which is suggested at the beginning, and there's a huge attraction there. I was talking to my son yesterday about reflexology and tarot and astrology, and he's having absolutely none of it. And I'm sort of giving situations and scenarios, and they're explaining bits about my foot and illnesses that I've had and how they showed in my foot first. And he is just, you could have scarred your foot, Mum. You could have just like, and I thought, well, no, and it's been there for 10 years. I know, and the illness that I have is very much, it's in my foot, and it came in my foot first before I realised that I had it. And so the Lovers card is the same. It's like a invisible vibration, because we were trying to say, well, it's reflected, the whole body can also be reflected in a small part. Your foot is, your whole body, and the stars and the movement of the planets can be you. And he wasn't getting it. Well, the Lovers card here is sort of saying that we're in like a sort of miasma or a soup that's vibrational, and there are certain people that the pull is so strong it's almost impossible not to be in the same vicinity or attracted or in a situation that it feels as if this is going to go somewhere, or at least there's definitely tension there. And I think that, are you ready for this? If we shut our eyes and you could see, let's just say there was like a village hall or a big hall or a school disco or an old person's disco, and you had special vibrational aura goggles and you were basically hanging from the skylight to look at people below, you would be able to see almost like the fizz around people as they moved around, and people with the same colours or the same vibrations would be like this, and you just see them getting together. And that's what that card is. So with regards to, are they attracted to you, and this is their feelings, it's you feel like the right one in a long-winded fashion. Let's have a look at the next one, which is the Page of Pentacles. So this again is still their feelings. The Page of Pentacles after Lovers is wanting to make, you've got two pages here, so this person feels like they're not really sure of themselves. Or it could be a youthful feeling of wanting to keep their options open, not liking to be tied down, so they can almost, I don't mean this in a bad way, but they play it small to give them freedom. They don't get involved in big person stuff too much until they're sure, possibly. They like to keep their options open. So the Page of Pentacles is wanting to get to know you more, wanting to spend some time with you. So their feelings towards you is, can I make this attraction more practical? Can I get closer to you? And the next one is the Justice. The Justice has got lots of different reasons here. Again, it's with the Lovers card and the Justice card, there's that again, it's the duality and it's the wanting balance. So there is that feeling, and oftentimes the Justice card being part of what can often be a ceremony, can often be marriage. But their feelings towards you, the Justice card here, I think if I said marriage, I think it would basically be me trying to ham it up too much. But it's wanting to feel, equal. To feel that you're as attracted to them as they are attracted to you. But having to move that forward. So that's what I would get from that one there. The next card is, what have I written? Oh, this is basically just attraction, the Death card. Okay. The Death card, with regards to the fact that the cards are so good beforehand, would be a feeling of shock or change, or my life before I met you and my life after I met you. What's that programme, that How I Met Your Mother? It's that type of feeling. What went on before they met the person that they ended up with. The Death card can be like, did I say this at the beginning? Like a Uranus transit, when people have Uranus transits to like the planets that attract in their charts, like maybe Venus, maybe the moon. Excuse me, I've got a hiccup. It's not coming out. It's not a hiccup. I don't know what it is. Frog. What it actually feels like is you've told yourself a relationship pattern in your head. I like blondes, I like dark hair, I like tall women, I like short men, I like men with big eyebrows. And then you fall for somebody because that dancehall vibration has got more of an idea of what's good for you than you have. Because you're kicking out some sort of vibration that other person is as well, and it just brings you together like that. But that person isn't what you thought was on your order. It wasn't on your menu. You just get somebody, it's like a special dish, and you have to adjust your own sense of self to, well, this person will be adjusting their own sense of self to let you in because you're different from their usual type. And it can feel quite shocking. And it, as I said, it can feel like a big change inside themselves. So when they look back, they think, oh my gosh, that person really blew me away. Or that person I never really fancied bushy eyebrowed, short ginger haired people. Again, after I met you. It's that type of thing. So yeah, it's a bit of a shock there. What do they want to do about it? The Five of Swords. Oh, Five of Swords is they feel defeated. And I'm going to try and sum up why I would guess from this pile they feel defeated. Because they're coming across as a child twice. You're coming across as if you've got it all together. The Mother of Water, the gleeful Nine of Cups, even a little bit sparky Five of Fire here. You're different, so they don't really know whether you're going to accept them because they've never really interacted with somebody like you before. You're not the easy route to thinking that they're going to get some love. And you've got that healing feeling here. You're then wanting to adjust so that you feel the same. And then you've got this shocker here with the Five of Swords at the end. Oh no, it's the Six of Swords, but it's the same picture. It's the feeling of feeling defeated. What the bloody hell is that? Hold on. Oh no, it's the Five of Swords. God bless me and my old age. The Five of Swords. Yeah, because it's not the same as that, is it? Five of Swords is, of course it is, because the Five of Swords is somebody at the front of the card, like I've won, I'm victorious, and there's people behind who feel like you've only won at a cost. So this person feels that they're the one that is trying to win, but it's difficult to get near you. Hence, probably they want to make it more practical. So are they attracted to you? Yes, but it sort of feels a bit like they're a teenager again. They may be a teenager anyway, and they don't really know how to make the next step. They feel a little bit out of their depth. They feel like you've got it all going on and everybody's attracted to you and you've got your life sorted, and they wouldn't argue with you with that card there too, possibly. And they just want to get to know you more because they feel that you're very similar, but it's a difficult journey and you're not their usual type of person that they end up with. And they're adjusting to that too. They don't know how to take you. So let's get some advice for you here, because the attraction's there, but what do you do with that now? Let's try these cards here. What's the best thing for you to move this forward if you want to? Two of Swords. Bide your time for the moment. Wait for that moment in time where it feels like it's correct. And that is an unusual thing to say, and I was talking about this recently with a member of my family, saying that when things are meant to move, they just go and it like boom, 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 boom into place. But you can spend 2 years beforehand, or 2 months, it doesn't matter, I'm saying 2 years in my case, and you feel like you should do it and you're pushing, but it never opens up. Then you lose momentum and you try again, it never opens up and you lose momentum. And this is where you are at the moment, where it feels possibly that you want to move it forward too, but it's not the correct time. And to be honest, because you've got that sort of slightly blocked or choices card here, and remember you've got the choices here too, this person needs to come to their own decision in their own time about making a move towards you, because they need to, and I don't mean this in a rude way, but they need to grow up a little bit and it'll be good for them. And I don't mean grow up as in like they're big babies, but just to assert themselves, get themselves slightly outside their comfort zone. And at the moment they're not quite ready. So that's what I've got, but definitely the attraction is there. Right, pile number 1, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much. Bye. Oh yes, don't forget to have a look at Patreon if you like the readings. Don't forget. I put readings out. I put a reading out every week, normally about 6 a month, but yeah, it is normally 6 a month. Normally 2 astrology possibly, and about 4 tarot readings and lots of other stuff, because lots more contact in there. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. Let me just tidy up for you. Are they attracted to you? What I'm going to do is I'm going to peel over the cards one by one, explain each card, and then maybe we can pull them together a little bit as the other cards unravel. Have I got the right cards? 1, 2, 2. Yep, okay. So this is their energy. It may not be just them at the moment. It could be just, well, excuse me. It may not be them as a whole, but it could be where they are at the moment. Like a transit can sometimes change who you are. So where are they at the moment? Ace of Fire, full of fun, full of excitement, ambitious, romantic, ready to make a move. Adventurous and looking for a laugh, really. Confident, probably. So what are they looking for in a person? The 2 of Water. This is somebody who is looking for something, excuse me, they're not going to accept less than they think they deserve to have those 2 cards together. This person's not going to fanny around with something that they think isn't good enough. You don't get Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo to some extent as well. Leo always seems a bit different. They're prepared to put the energy into making their life something. So when you get the 2 of Water, what they're looking for is a connection that feels right, that are the same qualities, and that you're going somewhere together. It's got to have a strong emotional bond with it. And they won't accept anything less. So it's not as if it's a tall order, but they won't accept bland, wasting time, relationships for the sake of it. Just to look like they've got a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So that's where they're not at, not looking for something that feels as if they're doing it because perhaps their friends have got partners and they're just going out together. They don't want that. They want a big connection, something that's meaningful and that feels as if the emotions are strong. Oh yeah. Okay, let's have a look at your energy. You've got the Daughter of Water down here, which is nice because they've got the 2 of Water here. So it's a good card to pull over, to be honest, because it's almost like you could take this little girl's head, cut the hole out and stick it there next to the other person, with the water being in both pictures. So the Daughter of Water is somebody who is sweet, kind, considerate, maybe a little bit shy, probably the one who, with these 2 cards together, it's more likely that this person will make a move on you. I don't think you really need to do anything. They may possibly pick up that you're not interested, but the fact that these 2 cards are very similar, that they will know that you're attracted to them and they're attracted to you too. Hence why you've got the 2 of Cups and you're coming out as a Daughter of Cups. It's nice. And there's a feeling also of, I will fight for you with these cards, all 3 cards together from them. I will fight for you. Sorry, I said it twice. How do they see you? The Judgment card, a game changer. Judgment card is like one lifetime to the next, one big part of their life to the next big part of their life, and then there's you in the middle that changes it. So it's like a big deal. It's a game changer, really. A big decision to be made, or a big impact on them. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at their thoughts about you. What do they think about you? The 8 of Pentacles is a card of working as part of a team, feeling that you are compatible with regards to what you do every day, which may sound ridiculous. So let's just say that maybe you're at the gym and you see them at the gym. Then they think, okay, you like to keep fit, so we've got that in common. If you work together, again, it would be that type of feeling that you can talk about work, or that you both know where you're coming from. It's like seeing a reflection of yourself in somebody else, but with the 8 of Pentacles here, it's like they could spend time with you doing that thing that they relate to. So that's really clumsy words. 8 of Pentacles is working as part of a team, doing something very practical, but because of all the cards you've got here and the suggestion that they relate to you in an emotional way, it's seeing something in you that they think they can spend time with, you can do together as part of a team. It's the best way I could put it. Sorry, that was a bit clumsy. Okay, their feelings towards you. The Lover's card, exactly the same place as the last spread. The Lover's card which we've hinted at already with this and this, looking for water, seeing it in you. The Lover's card is, and this is what I said in the last spread, it's like having aura goggles on, looking down from the ceiling in a dance hall or a village hall or a disco, whether it's like 18 or 90-year-olds, and seeing people's vibration and seeing those people got the same colours or the same speed in their vibration, almost going off either in groups or in couples. And that's what the Lover's card feels like. This person feels that you're the same vibration as them. And there's an element of excitement in that, I would say. It's funny with these two cards over here, what they want is softness and sweetness and connection. How you're coming across, or where you are at the moment, is that's who you are at the moment. Somebody who's quite innocent, open, optimistic. Then you've got these two, what I guess are little banger cards over here, with them wanting to move with it, wanting to make life fun, wanting to take advantage of a situation. And the Judgment card, how they see you as being that gateway to that excitement. And maybe that is part of where you are at the moment. Normally quite easygoing, but you may be revved up with change. This is change, and this is them looking for it and seeing a connection. And you've got the Lovers here, which again is sort of saying that connection is finding somebody who is the Two of Cups. They're the same thing, really. This is like a mature Two of Cups, the Lovers card. It's the same thing to me. I always think I prefer this card to this card, which I think when people get the Lovers card out, because it says the Lovers, they think, oh yeah, the Lovers. This one's got more movement in it. And I've always said that since starting doing tarot. It feels like the person that comes up to you and says, I've been watching you for a while and I just feel that we've got a lot in common. This one is somebody who knows that, but may not make a move on it. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying that, that's what I normally see in these type of cards. So the Lover's card is recognising a vibration that's similar to theirs, and their feelings are that we could get on. If we spent more time together as well, it'd be easier. This is wanting to work, to be with you, to spend time with you, to do everyday things with you, because they think that you are the same pact. Oftentimes you see that, and I've heard many people say, you know, when a friend says, oh, I fancy so-and-so, or they say, well, they look like your brother, or they look like your uncle, or they look like a family member. And again, that is the familiarity. Yeah, they feel like family. But you also seem like you're a game changer to them as well. So let's keep going. The Temperance card with regards to their feelings. The Temperance card would, because of the cards you've got here, this sort of wake-up call, this emotions and water here. You've got one foot here in the water, so it's like almost like the water is like a spiritual connection. It's like it's emotions, but it's feeling things and emoting, I suppose. And then you've got one foot on the earth, and you've got here the earth feeling the connection, feeling spiritual. And people don't say that. People that aren't interested in astrology or tarot and all this type of things, they won't say, oh, I felt a connection, it felt very spiritual. They will probably say, I met somebody and there's a real familiarity as if I knew them already. And I sort of recognise them, but I didn't know them. It's that type of feeling. So that's what you've got with the foot in the water here and their feelings. The foot on the sand or the mud is this card here, which I was saying earlier. It's earth. It's like, I want to do something. I want to get to know them. I want something practical to pop up, or I will suggest something practical with this card here so that we get to know each other better. Let's have a look at the next one with regards to feelings. The Star card. You've got some cracking big major arcana here on feelings. The Star card is this practical card here of wanting to get to know you. The reason they want to get to know you is to move it forward into the future. The Star card is the Aquarian card where everything is the future. Aquarian people, you can tend to spot them because they're always interested in pushing things forward. A lot of sci-fi writers. If you look up, think of your favourite science fiction writer, if you've got one. I don't know if I have. Philip K. Dick. What's James Herbert? Yeah, I've got two. If you look up, I'm wondering if this is right now. If you look up their charts, you will find Uranus, if you're interested in astrology, as that I bet you it's got a hefty impact in that chart, either at Uranus on the ascendant or conjunct the sun, something like that, every time, because they see things forward. I remember going to, I don't know how to say this country, I think it's Laos, but I don't know if you pronounce the S, and it would have been, I don't know, maybe about 10 years ago, and it was the first time I got my eyeballs scanned as I went through customs, and I didn't like it because of all these type of books that I've had read with regards to projecting things forward and being controlled. And I don't need another conspiracy theory in my life. I really don't. But that's what it's reflected in. I think it's Philip K. Dick's books. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? Who was talking about eyeball scanning, and that's what's happening now. They can see it. It's like 1984. I'm not saying the world is, but yeah, it actually is be feeling like that. But it is the ability for these people who have strong Uranus, the star card, to be able to see the future, to project things forward. And I think that your person is very much wanting this to be a longer term connection. Okay, this next card is, are they actually attracted to you? So you've got here, well, to be honest, I know the answer already, but there may be something in here, which usually is the case, that throws things up in the air, but there's an attraction here that feels quite deep, and it feels like somebody wants to put the effort in, because these two cards are very much, I want to do something about it, and these are very strong Arcana cards, so this person's right for me. They feel like the right person to move forward for a long period of time. You don't have all that major arcana without that. You don't have the connection between those cards without wanting something more profound. Ready if this is going to be hard now. Six of Swords. Are they attracted to you? What did I just say? Now, let me explain the card. And I've got to try and work this out in my head as I'm saying it. Are they attracted to you? It's not easy. What does that mean? It's like healing. How would that be attraction? I'm going to have to get some more cards out with this. Let me tell you what I'm thinking. It may not make sense. You may know better than I do. The Six of Swords is a card. The swords are always mental. They're always like mind or communication or thoughts. The Six of Swords is movement away from difficult mental situations or observations or insinuations to more easygoing, flowing energy. So are they attracted to you? It wasn't easy at first. What does that mean? It wasn't easy at first, but it's getting easier. Why would that be that? No idea. Let me just see. Again, it's the same feeling. It's thoughts that are blocked. You've got all here saying that they feel it's a very deep connection, but the attraction is difficult. Which doesn't make sense to me. King of Cups. Older than you? In a situation that is as if they should be looking after you or looking out for you, or looking like that. Maybe this, okay, this could very much be and this, whatever I say here will sound perverse, because it will be one of those things that YouTube will pull you up for. It's like a doctor-patient relationship. Take this with a pinch of salt. I'm not advocating this is great relationships, but it's somebody who shouldn't be, maybe legally, maybe just mentally doing something. You know, they're older and looking at somebody who is possibly, I'm going to say in their care, but they feel that they're expected to keep a distance. So they're denied the attraction, is possibly what I would think there. Because you've got here the King of Cups, you're coming across the Daughter of Cups. And it's a game changer here, but they see you as being very similar. And I've had quite a few readings with people who are in these type of situations where they have fallen for somebody who may already have a partner, and they're a friend of the family, or they're a friend of the wife or husbands, and they like you and they want to care for you and look after you, but they don't want to cross that line, so they almost like back down the attraction. You can see it with people that fall for others in like judges or law enforcement, or that type of thing, where they are going through a case with you. I'm going to say teachers, but all I can think of is Macron when I'm saying that. When you've got facially molested by his wife. I don't know what to believe anymore. When I look at YouTube, I keep thinking, is that AI? Not so much that one, but let's have another look. Indecision, choices, options, block, not knowing what to do, and maybe to do with relationships, connections. Maybe one of you is already in a connection. But again, with the Ten of Pentacles, because you've got normally in this card, people sat there with family, like grandpas, there could be some form of tradition there as well. Respect for not crossing a boundary. So they've probably seen you straight away and thought attractive. I am attracted to you, which is very much in here, but then trying to deny it. No, I'm not really. It's the best I can do there. I don't know if that resonates with anybody. So where do they want to take this? What do they want to do next? Oh my gosh. I've shuffled these cards. These two, the same situation, same position in both readings. The Eight of Swords is I feel defeated. I don't know what to do with it. I can read it this time. The first time around I couldn't see what number it was. So I was going the 6. Then of course it's defeated. So it's, yeah, I don't know where to take this because I feel like I can't. And you've got here possibly some form of difficulty. So I think they're very, very, very attracted to you. It's huge. All this major arcana on the feelings side, but denying the physical attraction. So this person may find it easy to show caring for you, which we've got here with the water. As I said, like doctor-patient, or I'm not going to do the Macron bit again. I was going to say teacher-pupil, but what did somebody say about that? What's seen as paedophilia in our country is seen as romance in France. I don't know anything about this. Just backing out of this one quickly. But yeah, I didn't know anything about them, to be honest, until I saw the face molesting going on. It wasn't a slap, was it? It was more like a, yeah, pushing the head back, which I think is actually worse. Anyway, we're not talking about that. But there's something going on here that has woke this person up, that you feel like a big deal, that's got them excited. They feel that you are meant for them, but this is a difficult one to move forward, which isn't answering the question, because are they attracted to you? Yes, but they're denying it to themselves. Let's get some advice for you here. Let's use these ones. So if you're with somebody, or you know of somebody who you're very much attracted to, they're very much attracted to you, it feels incredibly tense, I would guess here, but it's almost like, where do we go with this? What advice is it? What advice could I give you? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is considered, let me put it over here because of the energy over here is going to say a little bit about the people. It's like calling it out, really. The Queen of Swords is, I think, Jennifer Lawrence. In Jennifer Lawrence, she's Gemini, isn't she? Which is sword energy, which is air energy. And you can just tell that she is, because she just says what she's thinking. But I think there's Aries in there. I can never remember. What I might do is I've got a quiz that my sister sent me. I might put it on YouTube to see if you can answer it, because I know that she comes up in this quiz. It's like, who would you like to live with in your household? And we all said no to Jennifer Lawrence, although I think she would be the most fun, but she'd be the one that kept you awake all night. But the Queen of Swords, as I'm saying, it has that ability, especially in her, to say it straight, and that's what it's saying of you. You know, if there's a conversation that comes up, it's to say what you think, with not so much an emotional edge or no manipulation. It's just to say the situation and, yeah, what's going on and what you want or don't want. It's to be straight and to communicate. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, thank you very much, pile number 2. If you like the readings, please check out Patreon, because there's more on there. And a nice bunch of people. And you can just join and not join, if you know what I mean. I always think with Patreon, if people want to go and check it out, that they feel like, oh, I've got to stay there. You don't have to. Just say goodbye and it's fine. But, you know, if you do, I'm there. I'll see you again. Bye.